Good evening, beautiful artisans. Yeah, it's getting late and I'm losing my ability to pronounce my words correctly. So I'll tell you what, I dropped a video over on Patreon today, and we're starting to take a look at the earth-friendly clothing businesses in fashion. So I talk about 10 of them. Now, it is a locked video for members. However, you can jump on over there free and you can get some minutes listening to it, and or you can jump on as a member and then it will unlock for you. And but I want to welcome everyone to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. This is free. Jump on board, subscribe, and join us. And I love your comments. And if this is something you like, let me know. And thank you for coming back. If you are coming back, and yes, I do. I read all the comments. So the one of the latest comments is about the little tiny little face scrubbies that I crocheted, and the dishcloths. So the face scrubbies, yes, they can be crocheted in rounds, and I'll do a video on that with you. And the little ones that I made are just kind of back and forth working in the back loop. I'm not crazy about them as it being tiny like that with that tiny stitch. It takes forever. However, double crocheting and working in the back loop, it it goes by very quickly. So I have this yarn, and this is yarn that was gifted to me a while ago by my son. This is from the thrift shop, and this is a by Nicole Stitch Studio. It is 100% polyester. It is very, very soft. It is in good condition. The beginning of it, I had to, let me show you. I couldn't use it because someone had used the beginning of it and then ripped it out. So when you rip out yarn, especially like this, it does make a difference in the texture of the yarn. Now, some people love to rip out yarn, and they do so faithfully. I'm not a yarn ripper, however. I like to, but if I do have something sitting around a long time and I think I can use that yarn, I really like it, I will rip the yarn out. However, I might be more prone to creating whatever piece I made into something. So with that, I just wanted to share with you. I started the Granny Square blanket. That's just a little piece there. That's the back part of it. We'll show you the front. So I started this, and I wanted to bring you along with me a little bit in real time on how fast this is going, and to talk to you when you're doing your rounds, when you're doing continual rounds, how to do it. Because many times these granny squares are done with different types of yarn. It's like you'll do your round and then you'll clip it and tuck it, tuck your tail in, knot it and tuck it in, and then use a different. So I'm using the same, I'm just continuing. And so I wanted to share with you in case you are a Granny Square fan and you're like, hey, I want to do that. I want to do a continual square. So a couple of things. Your set of double crochets, 3 double crochet, chain 2, and then double crochet in your same space are going to be your cues when to do your double crochets. Again, 2 sets of 3 double crochets in the same space. Those are something you want to look out for. I did do a blanket, and I remember I skipped, like I did one set of double crochets in there and I had to go back. So that was a really good reason to rip out my yarn, but it can happen because especially with this kind of yarn. So anyway, this is the corner. I just finished a double crochet, chain two, double crochet, 3 sets of double crochet. Now I am chaining two, and you'll see here, I'm just going to, I relax the tension a little there so I have quite the space, but I am going to do 3 double crochet only here, right here, because that's my next space. It's just a space. There's no, now in the next space, you see your 2 sets of double crochets. So now I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to work in my corner. This is telling me right off the bat, that's a corner. So I'm going to do 3 double crochets right there. And then I am going to chain 2, another set of 3. Oops. And my yarn is wrapping around itself, so we're going to have to clear that so we get enough yarn out. Okay. So we continue with our double crochets. So I got 1, now I'm on 2, and the third one will complete the 2 sets of 3 double crochets right there. So I'm going to chain 2, and what do I have next in front of me? I have a space. So I'm just going to do 1 set of 3 double crochets. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3 double crochet. Chain 2, and now look, I have another set. This is not my corner yet, it's another space. So I am going to do, this is what I wanted to show you. This is why I crocheted to this point and jumped on here, because this is where you can get mixed up if you haven't done it before. And I've done this before, so I kind of know what to look for, and I figure I'd share with you. So I just did 3 double crochets, and now I'm going to chain 2, and guess what? Now I'm at my corner. I'm at my corner again. You see, there's my space, there's my 2 sets of double crochets. So on that corner, now I do 1 double crochet, 2, 3, whoops, pulling on me again. So it's 3 double crochet, I chain 2, and I stay in my corner space. And this is just a classic. So here's 1 double crochet, 2, and 3. And this is just, like I said, a classic granny square. That's all we're really doing. So, and then, so chain 2, and then now you have just a space. So because of that, just a space, you're going to do your set of 3 double crochets only. And this is not a pattern or anything, it's just classic. Now, and then we have another space. So those spaces, excuse me, the larger your blanket gets, you may, who knows, we'll probably get another, like 3 spaces. I don't know, but you know it's a space where you're only doing 3 double crochets because you don't have 2 sets of your 3 double crochets in that space. So here we have our two sets. And you're going to notice it all lines up, and double check it, because that's what I do. I kind of just lay it out, make sure I didn't miss anything, this and that. So, but look how fast that's going. It's just lovely. And the little clusters of the double crochets are a little puffy. So it's very pretty. This will be a lovely gift for North Carolina. So in the morning, I will share this, well, tomorrow, let's say tomorrow, because I plan on working on this tonight, but it's already after 7. So I may not get too much more done, but at some point between tonight and tomorrow, I should have a good amount more done, and I'll share it with you then. And you have a beautiful evening.